Hi, I'm Lady Lexi K, and this is Kit Bash. Today's Kit Bash, we're having a look at Abandoned Industrial Kit Mark II by Lucid Stew. Now, this was released way back in 2020. It's a large kit. There is an Abandoned Industrial Kit 1, but we're going to be looking at this one because this is a little bit fuller. There's a lot more in this one. It's designed to allow you to make industrial areas, like warehouses. It's also very good for making things like rusty old space stations, mining places, things like that. So we've got lots of really interesting pieces here. So if we just zoom in a bit, let's have a look at the bottom row. So we've got some rusty equipment, some cable bundle. Here is some air ducts. So planning on making Die Hard. There we go. Bruce Willis can crawl around in those. Caster wheel. We've got kerosene lanterns. Here are some really nice stairways. We've got metal panels. Doors here, double doors. Industrial panel. Rusty tanks. So there's a lot here. Grates and metal pieces, frames, boiler. There's a workbench there, a fan, and then we've got these extra kits. This here is switches and buttons. So if you're making like a horror game, you want the player to interact with a big electrical lever or turn on a valve or something. There's lots of pieces in here with the logic already built in, so that's good. Here is same thing: electrical switches, lighting, various bits and pieces here, and then we've got plumbing. So we've got lots of pipes and corners and taps and valves and shiny metal pieces. Right, so where to start really? There's not an awful lot in way of floor, like specifically called floor, but we're going to use the industrial panels, I think, for the floors. We've got one just ordinary panel and one with rivets. Let's go with the one with rivets, I think. Okay, so let's see. That's actually that's a door, right? That looks like a door to me. Okay, what's the other panel like? Okay, these look like doors, so maybe not these. What we got up the top here? We've got there's a grated floor. That might be good, but we'd need something underneath it. Yeah, that's a grate. Here we go. This is what we want. There we go. There you are. That's perfect. So I'm going to use this. This is the industrial panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out some flooring. I'm going to use this block as a guide, and I'm going to put the grid snap on. It's definitely going to help. And the other thing we're going to do after I put this piece down is I'm going to put down a blank puppet for scale, because these things, you can't really tell how big they are until you put a puppet down, and then you can see this is quite a wide piece. That's going to be way big enough for any corridor or anything along that width. So I'm thinking maybe a corridor is more likely to be that width. Yeah, the rooms can be the other way around, but I think we'll go with that for the corridors. Right, okay. So let's start. And I don't know what I'm making. As usual with me with these things, I'm just gonna randomly go. I'm not even gonna plan it out. Now, if you're making any sort of building, landscape, set design, the chances are that you're gonna plan this out first. You don't know exactly what it is that you want to make, and you'll go ahead and you'll make it based on a plan. I've got no plan here, so this is all randomly placed, which is not exactly the ideal. I notice that that's not quite in the right place, is it? There we go. So we're going to lay out the floor plan. I think this is the best way to go. There's a corridor there. I'll put a room down. I'm not going to make a really big set because we're just experimenting with this kit, so let's not go mad. Right. Okay, I think that's good. So we've got sort of 2 rooms, a couple of corridors. Right, what we're going to pick for the walls. Got industrial panel 3, industrial panel 2. Is that the panel we use? That's slightly different, isn't it? That looks like a good wall panel to me. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So we'll just pop that down. And you can see they can overlap. So these are all built to fit with each other really well. They're beautifully designed props. Lucy's done an amazing job with these. Literally modular pieces that just look right together. There we go. I'm not very good at this. I'm not a big set designer. I haven't done many, if hardly at all, to be honest. So this is good practice for me as well, to be doing things like this. And so we're going to come up across some things as we go, some issues as we go, that I'm going to be learning along with you. So although this is a sort of a tutorial, I'm more thinking that this is a oh, I don't want that. That's it. Oh, it's gone haywire. Oh, not very good at turning them. As I'm learning along with you, we're going to come across some things. I think the putting in the grid is definitely what we need to do. It's much easier to place everything. Oh. Now the thermo on this, let's put the thermo on. As you can see, we're at 5% graphics memory for these really lovely designed pieces. So I don't know why I've done that. I didn't mean to turn that like that. There we go. I'm trying to get these in and linked up. Okay. Whee! Oh, we're getting there. I noticed the other side of this panel is different. So you've got some flexibility in design here. So but I'm trying to keep them all so that the this design is on the inside. I don't want to mix and match this one. So make sure you turn them the right way. You want to make them in back to front. Okay, I'm not going to put the roof on just yet. It makes it a little bit awkward, but we're going to have a run around inside here and see what this looks like in terms of our puppet. That looks quite good. I'm quite liking this. So you can imagine you making this for a horror game with corridors, etc., leading to things. Ideal. These look really good. Very pleased with that. I'm liking the flooring and everything. Yep, that looks cool. Right, okay, good. Let's put him back where he was. Right. Okay, what shall we do now? Put some interesting objects inside. Okay, so this is a rusty tank. Let's pop a rusty tank in. Ooh. Shall I grab the right piece? Okay, there's my rusty tank. Just sitting there. And what else should we have? Large wooden spool. Okay, I'll put a large wooden spool in, and we'll put another one in. Now sometimes things don't, you know, they don't sit on your object with the grid on, so you have to turn the grid off so that you can place the things more accurately. They don't always want to sit. Alright, I'll try and get this in a position that it would naturally sit on there like that. Okay, there we are. I'm going to put that a little bit further into the corner. Right, I think we need some pipes and everything for this thing. Right, so get it so it's the right size. Okay, and this is going to go up into the ceiling. That rusty pipe's going to go up into there. That's fine. Have they got any connector type things? Yeah, there's some couplers. I think we'll just put one of them in. Just for added interest. There we go. I quite like that. That's quite nice. and that'll go up into the ceiling, so that's fine. Okay. And we'll put a gauge on the wall next to the pipe work. Like, yeah. Like that. There we go. Does that need pipes going into it? I think it does, doesn't it? I think we need some rusty pipes. Alright, okay, yeah. So if we put that one up there and then stick that one in there and just like slightly into the wall. Right, okay, that's good. We're gonna need a pipe. Yeah. Coming out of here, aren't we? That needs to be further down there, don't it? And then that closes it up like that. Okay, it looks as if I'm going to have to move this over a bit. There we go, that's fine. Slightly embedded into the wall. That's fine. Okay, that'll do. I don't know. Maybe embedding into the wall. Is that a good idea? Yeah, I think it is. I think that works. I get it. Yeah, that's fine. It looks like it's going in and out of the wall. I quite like that. Right, okay, so there's our interesting thing. Boiler thing. Or maybe a valve handle. Put a valve handle on there as well. A bit big there. Shrink that down. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Right, okay, so we've got valves and interesting things. Okay. We could put like a door in here and make this into a room. Let's try that. So, where are the doors? We have some double doors here. Now these are huge compared to the other pieces. We need them so that they're going to be the K size for our player. So I'm just going to put them in. We're trying to judge the size. It is very difficult to judge size with these pieces. But when you get your puppet over, then you can see. So that's about right for the door, for the puppet. Right, but as you can see, this is a lot smaller in height than this. So let's move this into position. and we're going to have to take out this piece. So I'm going to take a square, whoops, and we're going to cut out our doorway. So and about there, and about there, and that. So I think we've cut it out nearly. There's some bits pieces here. Let's get rid of these. Okay, not too bad. There's a little bit of a gap. We can, okay, I think we can just make that a little bigger. Now the doors, you see, they're going all funny. Got to make sure they're not hitting anything. They're not happy. See, look how that's because they're touching the floor. Okay, we don't want them. Yeah, as soon as they touch the floor, you can see they get a bit funny. Okay, let's try our character with the doors. Okay, not ideal. Right, the doors are the wrong way round. So these doors are designed, would you believe, to open the other way. So we'll turn that round, and hopefully, okay, yay. Okie dokie. Now the thing with having these doors here, with this built-in with this built-in logic that's in here. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find the logic. X-ray. Okay. So there's my puppet logic. Where is the logic for these doors? Is there any? No, they're just hinged. Right, they're just hinged. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some logic in. Right. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to put a microchip up here for the door. Right. What should we do then? First of all, we're going to need a keyframe for the door. That's it shut. And a keyframe for the door open. Okay, I'm going to put in a selector and A and B. Okay, and then we're going to put in a text displayer, and we're going to use square. There we go. We're going to put that there. I don't like the design of that. Let's just get rid of the box and we'll make it white. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, and we're going to need a trigger zone for the door. Okay, let's make it square because the door is square. Does it make sense? Right. Okay, let's pull this down. So when our player is standing here, we're going to give him the option to open the door. Yep, that looks about good. Okay, and that's going to trigger off the text display. Right, so I need an AND gate. Let's just move this out of the way a bit. Woohoo! Right, so when that is detected, and now I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it set design way, and not the. I would normally put instructions inside the player. I'm just going to do it simply at the moment for this. So I'm going to put a. I'm going to put a controller sensor in here. And this is a controller sensor. So I want remote controllable. And we're going to have the square button. So if you're in the area and you press the square button, we're going to go to next output, which will be the B, and it will open the door. Okay, so let's try that. So we can walk up to the door, and there's the thing, and then we can go in. Now you should notice it's quite fast. So let's slow down the opening a little bit. There we go. Let's see if that works. And I want a sound effect of a door opening. So whoops. Oh, that was a disaster. Okay. We've lost our... Okay, so sound mode. Sound effects. So vehicles, characters, combat, junk cupboard, gaming, collisions, ambience, machines and movement. I think it's machines and movement we want, isn't it? Buttons, switches, mechanical routes, friction. I think friction is what we want. Metal. Let's try that. Okay. I don't want it going for a long time. That is a loop. So let's try it as a single sound. Let's see what that sounds like. It's perfect, but it's too long. So we could cut down our loop. There we go. Okay, so still a bit long, isn't it? There we go. I think I'll have it so that once you've opened the door, that's it. I don't want it to close afterwards. So we'll look at this. So what we'll do is I'm going to put in okay, so trigger. Well, I want another AND gate. So and a counter. Oop, wait. Okay, so that sets the counter. Once the counter is full, we're going to, so when the when you're in the trigger zone, so you're in the trigger zone and we're on your NOT gate, and this is not full, then we're going to display the text. Okay, so in the trigger zone and this counter has not been set off, then we're going to show the text displayer. When you press the square button and you're in the trigger zone and this is not on, then it changes it to be. So that should sort it out. Okay, so this door is now a one-off door opening. So that's it. And now you can see the trigger zone is no longer working. We're just in the room and we're done. Okay. Good. Now you can make that easily a locked door where you have to find a key and things like that by adding in that you've got to be, you've got to have another counter with a key, or a variable on a key has got to be a 1 or something like that. Sorry, I'm drinking my tea. Right, okay. So that's good. I'm pleased with that. Right, we're walking around. Let's put some of this ducting in, but I think we're going to need a roof for the ducting, so I'm going to wait for that. Okay, what else have we got in our collection? So we're going to have to look it up again. So it's abandoned industrial. Come on then, find it. Have I accidentally come out? Oh, no, there we go. Abandoned industrial, here we are. Okay. Might be nice to add some of these lovely stairs, actually. So there's some short stairs here. So we get to the end of this corridor. And that doesn't take us up very far. What about the long stairs? Yeah, that's good. That will take us up to the top, won't it? Right. Okay, I'm going to put some stairs in. We're going to have that going up to the next floor. It looks as if, in order to get this up here, I'm going to have to pull that back. Right, so Right, so we need a floor up here. And I think I might have accidentally, because I've not got the grid on, I might have turned my stairs a bit. They might not be correct, but there we go. Yeah, I don't think... Let's take them out and put them back in. Now that I've got the grid. That's long stairs. There we go. Right, the stairs will go up to there. I'll just get the stairs up to there. You see, we got a bit of a gap. That's okay. I think we can put something in at the bottom here. I think that might be better than try and fiddle about with it at the top. Okay, so what could we put in? Have we got anything that's block-like? I don't think we do we? We got these ducts. Let's see if my character will be able to jump up those. Oh yeah, no problem, straight up the stairs. Okay, that's fine. So I did an interesting step thing going on. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Right, let's put in the roof. Right, okay, so because this is a stairwell, this needs to come up. Okay, does it need to come up any more? I don't know. Maybe. I think that is how we've got it previously. That's good. We can lift them up so they're right on the top, and that fits quite well actually. Okay, so we know that this is a good size for our puppet, so that's fine. Yeah, so now we've got some stairs at the end, which is a little bit more interesting. We'll put a wall at the end here. Okay. You would have a doorway and going on to more of the layout. Okay. Alright, we're good. How are we doing for graphics? 22%. Alright. Right. Now, what we're going to use for the roof. We could use the same things again, but I think we want a different sort of texture, I think. So I'm gonna use some of these grates, I think. These industrial grates here for our roof. And I'm gonna make them quite big, so we don't have to use as many of them. And I'm gonna sit that on the top there, and so like I say, when you're making these things yourself, you've got a plan, and so you know the layout and everything of what this is going to look like, and you'll have a better idea because of shapes and things like that. So because I'm just randomly placing things down, everything's not fitting exactly easy, but I was hoping that I was going to demonstrate how simple it is to use these types of kits and how quickly you can build yourself an environment to make yourself a game, and as long as you're not worried about... Some people are a bit funny about using other people's assets, but I mean, this is what they're for. They're literally designed for this. The people that make these kits, they make these kits for you to use. That is the whole point. They don't make it just for themselves. Oh, I don't know why I've done that. Okay, there we go. They want you to use them, so use them. I don't know if I need another one or not. Let's put another one in just in case. There we go. Right, let's have a look then. And that's changed everything. Look at that. Okay. That looks pretty cool. Right, I want to try an effect. So we're going to put in a light. So I'm going to take a light. Here's a light here. And I'm gonna change the color of the light. Gonna make it a sort of dark green. Okay, and I'm gonna lift them up. Oh, and I'm gonna poke it through the grate. Alright, so you can see that it's going onto the wall, look, like that. I'm going to put another one here, like that. And another one maybe straight down. Like that. Okay, I think that's interesting. Right, and now I'm going to put in some lights. They've got some, I think it's under the electrical, we've got some lights here. I'm going to use these wall lights. Now they come with, they're quite big, you're going to have to reduce them down. They come with their own ambient lights, so I'm going to stick one of them on the back wall. And then trouble with putting the, I should have put these in before I put the ceiling in. Never mind, there we go. Make sure you're on the wall, and I might need to take that off so that I can do that. Right, okay. I think I'll put one either side of the door. Okay, I haven't lined them up very well, so they're not all level, but there we go. Right, and now I'm going to put in a sky gadget. We're going to make sure it's got a white light, but we're going to take the sky colour down. Okay, so it's still quite bright. We're not getting the ambience of the room. Okay, so we're going to take the sun brightness right down to 0, and sky tint intensity we're going to put up right. And now, okay, we are a lot more moody. Let's see what these lights look like. Wow. That is a really good effect. I love it. It's a little bit dark. I like it, but it's a little bit too dark, maybe. I have noticed with the door. Right, now, when you've used a sun sky gadget like this, some people will put the lighting on here. Where is it? This. I wouldn't recommend that because it takes a long time for the lighting to go backwards and forwards between the two settings. So I would just turn the gadget off. That's much easier. So I wouldn't recommend this studio lighting. I don't think it works very well. Okay, so it is a little bit dark. So I'm going to put in some lights. They don't have to be that bright, but we can just maybe put them up here. Just put a little bit of light every now and then. We'll put one up here. Okay, let's see what that will do. We'll turn the skybox on. Remember to put your skybox in a place where you know where it is, so you can remember to turn it on and off. See, the skybox takes ages to sort itself out. Look at that. It takes forever. Okay, so I think that's given us a little bit more ambient light. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's not as dark. Yeah, you don't necessarily need we're gonna need to put something up here. You don't necessarily need an obvious light source. The players are probably not even going to notice. So this is cool, right? So this is I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. There, like that. That looks good. Right, go back in. Make sure he doesn't hit his head on that. No, we're good. Oh, yay. This is what it looks like without the skybox on. Now, what I haven't sorted out is this door. Because it's hinged and everything, I could take the hinge out. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to make it easy for myself. Like that, and there we go, and that should stop it from moving. Oh no, it isn't stopping it from moving. That makes it, is it? Okay. Oh, and this is moving. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's take the hinges off. Somewhere is hinges. I don't want those hinges. Where okay, I want to connectors. There we go. There is the hinges. Let's take the hinges away. Okay, let's see if this works now. No it doesn't. Well, hey! It's not movable. And we don't want to make that movable either. Let's try again. Alright, so that door doesn't move, that door doesn't move. So now, that's interesting, these keyframes are now empty. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this keyframe, I'm going to have to... There we go. And then this keyframe, whoops. That's... I want it so that it's on that. Right, what is going on here? Let me get rid of these. I don't know what's going on. Right, keyframe. Why? Why is this empty? Oh, this is terrible. Right. This is the trouble with using people's... Right, I don't understand. Okay. Let's try this again. Keyframe. Select. Go. Empty. Why? Okay, that's okay. And then this keyframe, I want to move it like that. Okay, let's... There was something... We don't need to worry about that. Right, okay, so B, A. Right. Okay, that's fine. It's working now. Yeah. It's working now. Now this room in here, we haven't got any lighting in here, so I'm going to use the same lighting idea that we've got over there. But I'm going to make this red. Right, what does that look? Whoop. Where? What does that look like in the room? Ah, okay, it's good, but I want it further away. What does... That's quite good. Right, let's... Okay. Alright. Let's turn the let's turn this back on. Okay, so it's like, what's going on behind the door? Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. It's really hard to see everything now. So let's put another one of our ambient lights in the room. Whoa. Let's put it. I'll put one there. And put one there. That's pretty cool. I like it. Lighting makes a huge difference to any set design, and it changes it from very simple to looking really quite complex. So we can go up the stairs now. Okay. I was going to use some of the ducks and stuff, but I've been going for an hour, so maybe not. Alright. I think this is cool. What we haven't done is very much kit bashing. We've only used this one kit. So I'm going to do then is I'm going to put let's just go look for something else. I'm going to go for a fan. So what we want is there's a fan, there's a fan, there's lots of fans. I want something. So there is a fan in the kit, which will probably look better anyway. Okay, there's a big fan. Alright, I'm gonna... okay. I'm gonna put... that there. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to put that in the wall. Right, okay, let's try that. Ooh. Okay. Let's open up a box for it. And sit that inside. There we go. Oh yeah. That looks cool. Yeah. Like I say, lighting makes a big difference. Yep. Okay, I think we're done. That hour went really quickly. I was quite surprised at that. You might not have been watching it, so I might have to speed up some of this to make this a size, the size of video. But or maybe not. Just put it in as is. Yep, cool. I like it. So that's the industrial kit. Abandoned industrial kit. Let me just put it back up. It's very popular. It's been around for a while, but it has some really beautiful pieces in there. Allows you to make some really interesting scenes. So I hope you enjoy looking at that kit. And if you've got any recommendations for kits that you would like me to have a look at and make things with, then please put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.